This letter is for you if you're a new mama. I'm currently pregnant with my second baby. I have one daughter and she is 2. And being in this time, knowing that I'm so close to having another newborn and reflecting back on the first months and year with my daughter, I have learned so much and it's been such a journey. And today I wanted to share some advice and encouragement for other new moms out there. I'm not sure what you've been told about motherhood. I'm not sure about your thoughts about motherhood, about your hopes, your dreams, your fears, your expectations. Whether you've been dreaming at this time your whole life or it's been a daunting, unexpected change of plans for you. While I don't know your story, here is a bit of mine and what I have gathered. I hope and pray that it truly encourages you. Motherhood is a crazy, beautiful, fulfilling, and refining time. It's a lot of absolutely everything, and it's okay for it to be that way. When you become a mom, you're gonna feel feelings so intensely, more intensely than you've ever felt them before. Whether it's love, joy, exhaustion, frustration, it's okay for it to be totally scary and overwhelming and exhausting and beautiful and fulfilling and joyous all at the same time. It does not have to be one or the other. It can be hard and still really, really good. At least that's what it's been for me. I encourage you to wholeheartedly accept both parts of motherhood because it's really just what comes with the package. It's okay to not know what you're doing. It might not feel good to feel that way, but that feeling doesn't really go away. So I think it's important to accept and embrace that feeling of uncertainty. It's a journey to be experienced and to be embraced, even in the not knowing. There are lots of things that come up as a parent right from the get-go. Trying to get the sleep thing figured out. Is it colic? Is it a milk allergy? Do they have behavioral issues or are they a picky eater? Sometimes it's hard to accept, but there really just isn't an answer or a simple solution to these things that come up being a mom. Sometimes we have to just do our best to love, embrace, and be patient with our children right where they're at. Sometimes there just really isn't something to fix or to solve. Everyone is gonna tell you that the time flies by and to soak in every moment of it. And it kind of does, and it's true, and that is important to savor this time. But at the same time, it probably feels really long for you, at least it did for me, because you have never been awake as many hours of the day as you are right now. And that can be really tiring, and that can make it hard at times to savor the sweet moments. But it's true, this time is sacred and it's short and it's special. But to fully enjoy this time, it's important that you are cared for and that you are sane. Sometimes getting the most out of this short season with your kids means taking time for yourself. It means taking 5 minutes to an hour to a day, doing what you need to do so that you can be there and be present to love and enjoy your sweet baby. It's just gonna be really hard to fully enjoy this time if you're totally falling apart. So don't feel bad taking care of yourself, because if you're taking care of yourself, you're going to be getting so much more out of this short season with your baby, and you're going to be having so much more to give them if your cup is at least somewhat filled up. There are so many choices in parenting. I'm sure you already know this. And there's so many polarizing decisions that can be very overwhelming at times. And there is so much information out there online and in books and in blogs and in articles, all telling us what is right and what is the right way to do something. But I want to encourage you to save your soul and indulge thoughtfully and sparingly in all this information so you do not get sucked into that dreaded pit of not good enough. Take all advice graciously, but with a grain of salt. There really is no right or wrong or perfect parenting choices. Yes, there is wisdom out there. Yes, there is helpful experiences out there from other moms. And yes, you can learn about the ways other moms do things in their life and in their parenting. But just take that and go forward your way and with your partner and what feels right to you. Pray and go with what you have peace with. You are a unique individual and your baby is unique too. So therefore, your parenting should be unique to you and your baby. It shouldn't look like someone else's version of it. And that should be super freeing news to hear for you. Do something for yourself. I know it's hard, but just do something for yourself. Find little things in your day to help you feel balanced and cared for. It will make such a difference. Maybe it's that special pumpkin spice creamer in your coffee. Maybe it's a steamy 10 or 20-minute shower while your husband watches the baby. Maybe it's a walk in your neighborhood or buying fresh flowers for yourself. Maybe it's a good cry, or maybe it's having takeout for dinner. Or maybe it's a new outfit that fits your body in a much better way than your current clothes. And that's right, that body of yours is beautiful. It might take you by surprise as you catch a glimpse of it when you get out of the shower. It looks different. You grew a baby. You've probably gained weight. Your skin is probably stretched and in a totally different form than it used to be. Probably have different lumps and bumps and just different proportions altogether. But I need you to know that I know you don't see pictures of your body in the world around you, but your body truly is beautiful just as it is lumpy and bumpy today. And your worth is so far beyond and not even part of what your body looks like. You're so lovely and your curves are so perfect. And if you have trouble believing this right now, just do yourself a favor and get off social media, because I'm sure that's not helping. And what I'm sharing with you is the truth, and you need to believe it. Find even one good mom friend who you can really be yourself with, who you can be a total mess with, you can be covered and spit up with and hormonal and overwhelmed with, someone who you can relate with, but also someone who can lift you up. Having a baby is such a big change, and having just one good mom friend who you can link arms with is really, really important. Someone to hang out with and someone to let you know that you are not alone in what you're going through. Your marriage absolutely still matters and is such a critical part of the foundation of your family and raising this baby. I know it can be so overwhelming at times, but it's important to remember that our husbands are new at this too. Be gracious to each other and work to protect your marriage, and remember that your spouse is never actually the problem. You guys are a team, and as much as you might want to bite each other's heads off, you need to remember that you guys are on the same team and that you want to protect each other and just be there to support each other. Things are changing, and that's okay. And becoming parents does change marriage, and that's okay. Communicate consistently because things are always changing, and do your best to communicate your needs with your partner. Find new and simple ways to connect with each other because it's probably gonna look a lot different than it did before baby. Even a simple thing like a word of encouragement or a text or a note can go a long way encouraging your spouse and drawing you together. Remember that parenthood, as well as all things in life, is made up of seasons, and so many times we get sucked into a certain season, especially if we're struggling being a new parent, and we think it's gonna be this way forever. But I promise you it won't. I promise you there will come a point, even if it's a long time from now, that your child will sleep longer stretches. I promise you that all the things you're facing right now will evolve and will eventually get easier. So just remember that things will be changing, whatever you're facing right now, and keep persevering because you can do this. Pray and read the Bible and seek God's face and know that He will sustain you through this. Being a parent apart from God is really, really hard because everyone is leaning on us, and we need so desperately to lean on someone, and it can't be our spouse. They're not stronger than us. It has to be God. He's the one that can absolutely hold us up. Call out to Him and know that He is there ready to fill your cup with joy, with patience, with strength, with kindness, with courage, with love, with wisdom, with endurance, with everything that you need in this time. And I'd just like to say hats off to you. I know you probably feel like you're not doing an amazing job at this parenting thing. Maybe right now you feel like you're doing a great job, or maybe you feel like you're just getting by. But I just want to say I see you and I'm proud of you, and you're doing a great job. I know it may not feel like you're doing perfect, but it's really impossible to hold all the pieces together and be on top of everything. And you doing your best at what you're doing each day really is good enough. Even when you feel like you're not doing a good job giving and supporting your child, you are still giving so much, and I'm so proud of you for giving all you do each day. You pour out so much love, so much wisdom, and so much of yourself towards your kids, even when you feel like you don't have it in you, and that makes you beautiful and amazing. Keep giving to your baby and receive back all the things your baby is giving you. All the smiles and the joy and that feeling of having such a full heart, and the milestones and the gift of being a mama. Make sure you take all of that in and really savor and enjoy it. Your little one has been chosen for you and you for them. Embrace the ups and downs, survive, enjoy, savor, break down, live it, feel it, take it in. You are mama now, and you are an amazing one at that.